Welcome, fellow travelers. It's Nikki Gold. So, today we're going to be talking about breath. We're going to expand on that ocean breathing practice. Now, the style of breath work that I teach is broken into three categories. There's a coffee practice, a water practice, and a whiskey practice. Now, a coffee practice is just like it sounds. It's something to help bring you up, lift you up in the morning, or when you normally would take a Red Bull or some sort of energy drink when you find yourself in that cycle. As you might remember from last week that we talked about, we go in and out of fight or flight and into rest and digest. We change that up every 90 minutes to 2 hours. So you might be reaching for a cola, or you might be reaching for an energy drink or caffeine, or anything that gets you whatever your choice of stimulating beverage or snack is, when you're starting to go down to the rest and digest and you're at work and you're like, no, I can't rest and digest, I gotta get this done. So that type of practice, that style of practice, is really great for, again, waking up in the morning so you feel a little less groggy, or throughout the day, so you're not doing coffee at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and then lying in bed tired but wired. Now, the second practice is water breathing. Now, water breath or water practices are balancing practices. It works with our body that if you're tired, it can help bring you up. If you're wired, it can help bring you down, bring you to balance. So when we think water, we think balance, because we can have a cup of water first thing in the morning. You can have a cup of water right before you go to bed. The only thing is you might wake up in the middle of the night and having to go to the bathroom. But other than that, there is no negative effects from drinking water anytime, day or night, unlike our friend coffee there. Now, the last practice that we have is a whiskey practice, and this is our rest and digest. This is the practice that we do before bed, or this is a practice that, you can do the water practice in, anytime, day or night, to balance you out. But for instance, if you just had a major incident with somebody or something and you're shaking and you can't control your state, you might take it to a whiskey practice. Now, both water practices and whiskey practices use that ocean breath we talked about yesterday. The coffee breath does not use the ocean practice. Now, that ocean breath, if you didn't watch the video, I suggest you go back and watch the video, because today I'm going to show you a whiskey practice. So a practice that you can help yourself kind of drift off to sleep a little bit. The whole point of doing breath work is to find our natural balance, to get us in tune with our bodies, to get ourselves balanced out, so that we're not dependent on some sort of thing to stimulate us, and we're not dependent on something to bring us down. Now, I'm not saying stop taking medications that you're prescribed, because sometimes when we take certain medications, if there are people who have certain medications that they have to take a sleeping aid because their medication is such that one of the side effects is not being able to sleep. Now, can we help that so that maybe you can take a little less? Absolutely. Do you think that breath work is going to cure everything? Absolutely not. So again, this is just for your average person trying to just kind of find some balance in our life and try to feel good, and without, again, needing to depend on a crutch either direction to wake us up or calm us down. So it would be wonderful if we could all find our balance. I'm not promising that breath work is going to make you immune to any diseases. There are people who claim with certain breath work that you're going to be immune to diseases. However, that's utter bollocks. It is not the truth of the matter. And the fact is, people get hurt sometimes thinking that this is the cure all, this is the panacea, if you will. This is not. So we are going to be working on, like I said, a whiskey practice. And the whiskey practice, we're slowing our breath down. So if you're the type of person that numbers and that sort of thing makes you, feel like, yeah, a good place, we're going to be breathing at a rate of 4 breaths or less a minute. And that might sound like, but you said breathe in this, breathe out that. That's the count. That's not the breath. Breathe in and the breathe out is a breath. So even though we might be breathing in for a certain amount, breathing out for a certain amount, that's one count, that's one breath. So we're going to be breathing at a ratio of 4 to 8, or 1 to 2, if you will, because we'll be breathing in for 4, exhaling for 8. And again, we're going to use that ocean breath. The ocean breath works with both water and whiskey practices. This whiskey practice is super simple. Now, go ahead, lie down if you can. And what you're going to do is you're going to put the right hand on your heart and you're going to put the left hand on your belly. Now, the right hand shouldn't feel a lot of movement because we're trying to breathe from the belly. So think about that deep, filling up that belly, breathing from deep down in that belly. So we're going to, again, if you need to go watch the video, we're going to do the ocean breath. So what's going to happen is we're going to breathe in for 4, and then we're going to exhale for 8. Now, please feel free to go at your own pace, because I might be getting down to where you have 2 more, exhales left, 2 more counts of the exhales left, and you're already exhaled. Now, exhales on a longer, slower exhalation takes practice. So go at your own count, your own pace. I'm going to do some with you right now. But again, if it's too fast or too slow, please feel free to modify for yourself, because I'm introducing you, we're not truly doing a perfect practice. So we're going to inhale for 4, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So try this tonight, if you will, before you go to bed or while you're lying in bed, and see if it makes a difference for you. All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. I hope this finds you doing well. Peace, love, namaste.